Okay, first match of the night, we got Judo Justin Williams versus Kemoy, the brown belt out of Twin Planet El Paso. And it's been a rough run for Judo Justin. And you talk about Kemoy making a run. It's got to start with this match. He needs 6 points, and obviously 7 would be preferable. Joe, what are you looking for in this match?
I'm looking for Justin to just switch up his game plan, but Kemoy, I think, is going to be the same. He's not going to change anything. He's going to come with the same kind of pressure. Justin's been dealing with this pressure pretty much every week, so he doesn't look like he's mentally given up yet, but he's going to need to make some adjustments. We got about 40 seconds left of extra points. Kemoy does a really good ankle pick.
Yeah, it was a nice snap down to ankle pick right there. And definitely, you got to think there's a huge strength and athleticism advantage going to Kemoy in this match. Kemoy's looked great when he's been on top. I haven't been as impressed when Kemoy's on bottom, but when he gets on top, he's a handful.
Yes. Oh, Judo Justin trying some foot sweeps. Kemoy wrapping up that Russian tie.
We haven't seen very many Russian ties in PGF so far. But, man, we've seen some awesome wrestling, and tonight, man, I cannot wait for that Dump Trump Randy match versus Jake Elkins.
Yeah, Justin is just not giving up bottom. He's been at the bottom every week, and he's sick and tired of it. And as I say that, Kemoy does a beautiful single leg.
That was the announcer's curse right there.
Yeah. Sorry, Justin.
And Lockdown, we've seen this from both of the I mean, they're not Triad products because they both just started training at Triad. But we've seen the Lockdown be utilized by Judo Justin in all of his matches, and it has helped him, at least stop the onslaught, but he's not doing a good job of winning the underhooks and whipping. And without the whips, without a strong whip game, the Lockdown's just useless.
All right, you're just static.
Mm-hmm. You're really just holding the guy on top of you, and you're kind of just hoping to survive.
Kemoy cross-facing real tough.
And I think almost every submission that Judo Justin has been put in and he's had to survive has been this arm triangle. And so here we go again in a very familiar position.
Kemoy using that underhook to knee slice, or attempting. Kemoy might take this to go, use this opportunity to take mount, and he does.
Looking for that arm triangle.
Justin is now panicking. He needs to get that grapevine off.
Yeah, Justin's just a little. He's not moving his hips, and when he's flat back right there, it's really allowing his opponents to win those underhooks and cross faces, and he's really having to survive a lot of punishment in his matches.
All right, I got a question for you guys. So if your hand is in, like Justin's hand was protecting his neck, his right hand, would you still go for the arm triangle if he still had that hand in?
I mean, it comes down to what Kemoy is trying to do here. It looks like he's just hell-bent on this arm triangle. Mm-hmm. I don't think he sees anything else.
I think we'll see him in a second, though. He really likes that mounted triangle. I wouldn't be shocked to see him look to switch up to some type of mounted triangle. And the matches I've seen Kemoy have prior to the PGF, he really, really has a nice triangle, and he's got some really cool setups.
So Justin's making some little bit of space.
But yeah, if he's going to go for that mounted triangle, he needs a higher mount. He needs to get his knees up underneath those elbows.
Justin's wasting a lot of energy. Every one of those Oompas is just taking huge chunks of his cardio.
And this is a really big match though for the blue team. For Hunter and Sam and the other guys on their team, because they need Kemoy to get a finish here. They've lost 3 blocks so far, and this is one I think that they're expecting. Kemoy, their teammate, to get some good points here. So it'll be interesting to see, and you'd probably be a little bit upset if you're one of the top guys and this match ends in a draw.
Yeah.
Justin goes turtle, uses it to get out.
Justin's doing a good job controlling his elbows or getting his elbows back into a defensive position.
Well, Justin's in purely survival mode,
right.
And it can be really tough to open a dude up when the arms aren't moving and they're not trying to escape.
Boy had a knee on belly triangle backstep attempt that was really nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's got some crazy like triangle attempts.
Looking for that south choke.
Yeah.
Got about a minute 15 left on the clock. Kemoy is now panicking. He needs to get some kind of submission.
That's the issue with the mount. And we've seen again a lot of people have success with Justin from the mount position, but man, it can take a lot of time. He's going for this.
There's that head and arm.
Oh, that was a good switch.
And a tap.
Okay.
That was a good switch. It was like he was going to go for the chest compression and then switched it.
Ironically, the
Really
judo
nice.
side mount. Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah, I could see
Judo
Kemoy
Justin.
getting frustrated that that it wasn't working out. I'm glad he switched up.
It was against a teammate. I'm not happy about that. I feel like that guy, he's not really here to be competitive. I feel like he just one of them guys that just here to have fun, and he just ready to give up whatever. So I didn't feel like that was a well-earned victory. It was a victory. I got the win. It was a sub, points on the board. But for me as a top competitor, I don't feel satisfied with that. I didn't feel like I earned it. I didn't feel like I went out there and I murdered somebody.
We got to the ground there again. Yeah, very, very strong pressure. Good at maintaining control over my hips, especially. There again, just really straightforward pressure that really just kills me.